What up, brothers? What's up? It's the director. It's the day after. It's the day after the first round of the NFL draft. And finally, today we are going to see all these new players dropped into Madden Ultimate Team. You know, new guys that you guys are going to be so excited to see on your real life team come this September, you know, as new rookies added to your squad. And there's some pretty good cards in here, guys. I'm going to point out some of my favorite ones because they're at really good costs right now, really good budget. So if you guys want to build some of your team, this is probably a great promo to utilize on that because the prices are just so low. But before we get into this, guys, if you hit us up with a like, sub, and bell notification, I would really appreciate it, man. Literally, the small amount of time you guys take to do that helps me out a lot. So thank you guys so much. With that, let's get into this video. We're not going to break them all down right now. We're going to save, you know, a majority of that for Mud Force. That's going to be our first live Mud Force of the year coming up tomorrow. We'll keep you guys updated on the time because Prep Monkey does have a stream with EA in the morning, so we're going to do it right after that, okay? So let's take a look at some of these cards. You know, we got these 95s in here, and these are going at a pretty decent cost right now. You know, 60,000 coins. Kind of a steal for some of these guys. 92 speed middle linebacker right there, not bad. You know, I think it's Ayuk is his name. 94 speed wide receiver. I'm looking at a lot of your budget squads for these guys, dude. I think these are pretty decent cards. I don't think Gladney was one of them. But you can add them in there for a pretty cheap cost. And some of these guys are pretty decent starters on a budget squad. 94 speed, you know, 92, 88 on the coverage, 96 press for the cornerback out of Miami. Very, very nice. Justin Jefferson, wide receiver for the Vikings. 94 speed, 6'1", great catching. I'm a big fan of that too. Kind of reminds me of a Larry Fitzgerald. Okay, so these are some of the players I really like. Some of the guys I don't, and I'm going to be as gentle as possible with my criticism of this promo because it was a lot of cards to put out, and it's definitely a very exciting promo, but I do think there are things that could have been done maybe a little bit different. I don't think Jordan Love is a strong arm quarterback. I think he's definitely an improviser. From what I've seen, I've watched a lot of tape on him. I thought he was going to be maybe selected by the Chargers. You know, maybe we trade back into the first round, trade down, or whatever. I always thought he was an improviser quarterback. Seemed a little bit slow for what we saw, you know, I think in the combine and stuff like that. But he's really good for what you're getting. He's your backup plan to Aaron Rodgers in a couple of years. But the cards I like here in the 95s a lot. Justin Jefferson's a great candidate. I love the cornerback out of Miami. He's very, very nice. I think there was one more guy I wanted to take a look at here. Yeah, I do want to take a look. A couple of guys, actually. Kenneth Murray and Patrick Queen. We'll get to Patrick Queen here in just a second. Kenneth Murray on my team. You guys saw in my last video, we got him up to 96 speed, and he's absolutely insane. What I would say Kenneth Murray, sorry, I'm going to start saying Patrick Murray, like Kenneth Murray. What I love about Kenneth Murray is that he's an excellent candidate for a very cheap, very effective user. I'm going to tell you this right now, guys. I have him on my squad and put abilities on him, and he's going to be just so good because you can put Lurker on Kenneth Murray. And Lurker on a middle linebacker that's 6'3", that's got decent speed, crazy good hit power, crazy good tackle. That's going to be a good time for your user. And I think he's got like 99 hit power on my team too. He's absolutely insane out there. But taking a look at Kenneth Murray, again, he offers you that height. And I say this a lot, guys, with extra height gives you extra reach, which activates unique animations. So those users that are a bit taller, let's say he's 2 inches taller than Ryan Shazier, so you might see some different stuff. I've already seen different stuff with, or I should say different animations with Isaiah Simmons, which you're going to look at here in just a second. He's absolutely a beast. So don't worry about his zone coverage. If you're using him as a user, that's what I would highly recommend with Kenneth Murray. He's definitely in the realm of being very well with that. If you don't have a Chargers theme team, you can get him up to 94 speed, and that's still really decent for the price you're getting him at user. Obviously, he's not 223,000. You can get him for about 50,000 maybe. Let's take a look at Patrick Queen. This is also a great candidate. I think these like we saw last year, we had the Devons last year, who are really good users. We're seeing that again this year, but I think with more balanced linebackers. You got one that's really good against the run, a very good user. This guy's also going to be a really good CPU user. He's a little bit shorter, so that's why I like Kenneth Murray a bit better as a user. He's a lot taller. He's still very fast. But what Patrick Queen has is a little bit extra zone. And I do think once you hit around 80, 81 zone, they're going to start seeing better animations at linebacker, and you're going to be able to rely on them as a CPU linebacker. So I really like Patrick Queen as your non-user, I should say your CPU user middle linebacker. That's kind of the guy that I would like just kind of let him sit there, do his thing. He's got the high zone, he's got the high speed, you know, on a 94 speed and a non Ravens theme team, he's going to be really good. So you Ravens fans, You can go ahead and match him up with Ray Lewis and Patrick Queen. That's going to be a really nice combo. Really nice ad for you Ravens fans. Lastly, your wide receiver. I think this is going to be your best wide receiver in this class here, at least for the 95s. Jalen Reagor, this is a really nice wide receiver, 95 speed, decent catching, decent route running, great jumping. He's going to be awesome for your Philadelphia Eagles theme teams. I know you guys needed wide receiver. You can get this cat up to 98 speed on your theme team. Gonna be nasty, gonna be great. And then finally, Cesar Ruiz. I think he's going for a little bit more just because he fits on a theme team that really needs him. The center for the Saints, 93 strength. He's decent. We'll take a deeper look at these other guys on Mud Force tomorrow. All right, so those are your 95s. I think we're missing a few here, but I won't sweat it too hard. We're just kind of picking out a couple of the ones I wanted to look at, and we've looked at all of those. Let's take a look at the 96 to 97s, and then the 98s to 99s to cap it off. These ones are pretty simple. There's not as many. David Arnett, not a huge fan. He's a little bit too slow, but on Raiders theme teams, he'll be just fine. Mekhi Becton, this is one I definitely want to point out. This is where size and mass come into the equation for Madden Ultimate Team. This human being is absolutely massive. Absolutely crazy high weight. Absolutely crazy tall. He's got 97 strength. Great, pass blocking and run blocking attributes. And on top of that, what's absolutely so shocking is the 77 speed on this right tackle. You can count on him on those outside zone plays and stuff like that for your running back. Get out there, make some blocks, and that huge freaking tower of a human being will be out there helping you in that area. So I love Mekhi Becton. Very, very good selection by the Jets. Let's keep going down here. Clavon Chasen, this is also a really good one. Right outside linebacker, for your Jacksonville Jaguars. I think it's going to be their Telvin Smith replacement. 91 speed, 6'3". You guys know what I like about that. And then you can get him up to over the 90 threshold on block shedding with 96 finesse move. He's going to be a really good pass rusher in this game with that kind of speed, those kind of power and finesse move and block shedding. He's going to be really, really nice. And you could also user him if you want to, maybe a little bit too slow, but he's going to be really, really nice for you Jaguars theme teams. 96 overall, definitely not bad. DJ Henderson, cornerback, another Jacksonville Jaguar out here. This is probably one of the best cornerbacks you're going to get other than Jeff Okudah in this promo. 96 speed, 96 man, 91 zone, 92 press, 97 acceleration, 96 agility. He's going to be insane out there. So I would say 97 overall CJ Henderson is going to be one of the best cornerbacks from this draft class. Really, really nice. You guys have seen my Justin Herbert already. If he wasn't a strong arm quarterback, I'd say he'd be probably one of the better ones in this draft other than Joe Burrow, of course. But again, he is a little bit slow. Or not slow, but he doesn't have the right archetype. And Tua Tagovailoa is very, very good for you pocket passers. I think it's so strange that they made him a field general. I thought for sure he was going to be, an improviser, but they made Tua, a field general. We'll get to him in just a second. With Justin Herbert being a strong arm, he's still going to be really decent. The one thing I will say, because I have played with this card quite a bit already, and this is something me and Trumpet Monkey have been looking at, Justin Herbert has some really, really good release. Like, I think really close to your Aaron Rodgers level of release. And I've played with him not having and having Gunslinger. I can say it's actually pretty close. So I would say he's really nice. 6'6". He's not going to hit the back of the heads of the linebackers very often. Great throw power, decent speed if you want to take off. He's an all-around a really good quarterback, but I would say the X factor for him is definitely that release. Kind of shocked, honestly, to see that happen. Lastly, Kinlaw's decent. CeeDee Lamb is decent. I do want to take a look at Henry Ruggs, though. This is obviously going to be one of those guys you want to add to your team. 98 speed with Coach Madden 99 speed. Kind of suspect on the catch and traffic, but everything else is fantastic. This is definitely one of those must-adds if you're looking for speed at wide receiver. And then I think the more rounded guy, we'll take a look at Isaiah Simmons here in a second. Where is Jerry Jeudy? Maybe he was in the last one. I just skipped him. That's also a pretty good card. I'm not going to worry about it if we haven't taken a look at him already, because this is the card that you want to add in Madden Ultimate Team right now. Isaiah Simmons, 95 speed, 6'4", 83 block shedding. The block shedding and power moves, finesse moves, don't pay attention to that. What you're paying attention to is his zone coverage. As a coverage linebacker, you're going to see some insane animations out of this guy with the height and the speed and the zone and the man. He's going to be your guy for outside linebacker as far as in coverage. He is so dang good, dudes. I'll tell you, I've been playing a couple games with him. I have him out there at sub linebacker. I've got him out there at right outside linebacker. He is insane. He gets animations that Ryan Shazier does not. And Ryan Shazier is a gold 99. This is a 97. Yeah. when we see Isaiah Simmons out there with the Cardinals next year in real life, let's all hope he gets Team of the Week. Let's all hope he gets promo cards, because this is the guy you want out there. Instantly the best user, instantly the best CPU guy, instantly the best outside linebacker, coverage linebacker in the game. You name it, he's got it. Absolutely insane. Lastly, and again, we'll go over all of these. If I skipped a card you guys wanted me to talk about, don't worry, we're going to put it in Mud Force. Take a look at some of the 98s, and of course the Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, we'll start with you. He's okay. I would say for a gold 99, I mean, especially if, obviously, if you're Bengals fans, you pick him up. But I do think that Patrick Mahomes is a bit better because of his throw power. 93 throw power isn't bad at all. All of the stats are really, really nice for a quarterback, but I just think the throw power gives Patrick Mahomes the edge. But for the price, I like Joe Burrow quite a bit too. I think he's not a bad quarterback to roll out there on a budget. Obviously, 300K is not, nothing to everybody, but it's definitely a decent price for a gold 99. Jeff Okudah, definitely one of my favorite Madden cards to come out of this promo. 96 speed, 95 agility, 98, 92, 97 on the coverage. Absolutely insane. Definitely one you want to add. If you got a Nat pack, him and this other guy coming up are probably my top two choices. Very, very nice. Take a look at Tua Tagovailoa. This is the card, the player that I wanted so bad in the draft. We didn't get him, but it's okay. Very happy with Justin Herbert as well. This is probably the best quarterback in this promo. 98 overall. He has 86 speed, which is decent. 96 throw power. 99, 95, 96 on the accuracies. Little bit low on the throw under pressure, but everything else about this card is absolutely insane, dude. Again, like I mentioned, though, really weird they made him a field general quarterback. Lots of guys were hoping to get, escape artists on this cat, have a lot of fun with him. So, I mean, we're not going to see it, and it's kind of sad. I hope they fix it in Madden 21, but that's just kind of the world we live in. Tua Tagovailoa is a field general quarterback. I get that he kind of changed to that a little bit later because of injury, but I always thought he was an improviser. I definitely thought he was always an improviser. The last card right here, this one's probably one of my favorite. We'll take a look at Chase Young here in just a second too. Andrew Thomas. This is the one I chose for my Nat. I mean, one of the best left tackles in the game. Got him for free as a Nat. 99 run block, 96 pass block, 6'5", really heavy. He's going to be really nice out there, guys. Don't have to say much about Andrew Thomas. He's a great player at a decent cost, and I think he's a prime candidate for your Nat if you haven't already chosen yours. And then Chase Young, 88 speed, 93, 87, and 96 on the block shedding and power moves and finesse moves. Very, very nice card. I'm trying to think of anything he reminds me of. Maybe like an Aaron Donald or something like that. I think they should have made him a little bit faster. Maybe a little bit more power moves too. But he's still going to be really, really nasty out there, guys. So anyway, that is all I've got for kind of my official first look overview of the NFL draft players. Super exciting to see how they look in Madden Ultimate Team. The next thing on my docket is going to do a gameplay for the Chargers theme team. You guys can see Justin Herbert and Kenneth Murray in action. It's going to be a really, really good time. And let me know in the comment section if there's any guys that maybe I missed that are really, really good. We can highlight those and maybe put extra emphasis on them in Mud Force tomorrow morning. Well, guys, if you like these videos, hit us up with a like and sub. Hit us up at Kiwi_Filmmaker to see what the schedule is for Mud Force tomorrow. We're going to be streaming right after Trumpet Monkey is done with his EA streaming. It's going to be a really good time. Guys, thank you so much again for joining me. This has been The Director, and as always, stay frosty.